praise, oh Lord.
Welcome to Calvary's Pulpit Ministry and the teachings of Pastor Lumide Emmanuel. Getting wisdom is the most important thing you can do, and along with your wisdom, develop common sense and good judgment. Get ready for an impartation of wisdom as you listen to the Apostle of Wisdom.
Now this morning we are beginning a series, and we want to try to answer a question that is an unasked question in the hearts of people. Is Jesus really coming back again? Is Jesus really coming back again? When you look at the way people are living their life, you will ask yourself that question. Is Jesus really coming back again? A lot of people are living their life without eternity in view. A lot of people are living their life without thinking of the year after. If we really believe that Jesus is coming back again, if we really believe there is a heaven and there is a hell, it will affect the way we behave. It will affect many things we do. Many times I've seen both pastors and members do things, say things, behave in certain ways, and I shudder with him, and I'm like, do these guys really know that there is an heaven? Do they really realize that after we have done all the things we're doing here, there is really a year after? And we need to understand that as God's people, it is possible for you to go from church to hell. Very possible. The fact that you are going to church does not mean you are going to God, because God is not church and church is not God. You can have a solid relationship with church and not have a relationship with God. It's a relationship with God that guarantees your eternity with him in heaven. So we want to try and examine scriptures in the next few weeks and look at this very important question: is Jesus really coming back again? Now let's begin from John chapter 14. John chapter 14. Let's hear from the mouth of Jesus. John chapter 14. Let's look at the first three verses of John chapter 14. In John chapter 14, from the very first verse, Jesus began. He said, "Let not your hearts be troubled. Let not your hearts be troubled." Don't be troubled. Don't be confused. Don't get into a place of despair. Let not your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. There is no point lying to you. There is no point promising you what I cannot deliver. If it were not so, I would have told you. I am going to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again. That's Jesus. Word of Christ in red. I will come again. I will come again. Why am I coming? And receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also. Is Jesus really coming back again? Yes, he's coming back again, because he said so. He said so. He said, look, I'm going to prepare a place for you, and when I'm through, I'm coming back to pick you up. I shared with you some time ago about the fact that God is not a man. A man can lie to you. A man can disappoint you. But God is not a man. He cannot lie. Even when he tries to lie, it's not possible. The day God wakes up in the morning and say it is afternoon, morning will become afternoon. Yes, sir. The day God wakes up and sees a microphone and say, look at that pencil, when you look again, you will see a pencil. He cannot lie. He does not have the ability to lie. So when Jesus said, I'm coming again, he meant it. He meant it. I am coming back again. So is Jesus really coming back again? Yes, he's coming, because he said so. And he's not a man that can lie. He said, I'm going to prepare a place for you. But listen to me, while he's preparing the place for you, he's also preparing you for the place. That's what church is all about. I'm going to prepare a place for you, but I'm not going to go into that place with an unprepared people. So all we are doing right now is Jesus is preparing us for the prepared place. Because according to the principles of God, God will always prepare the place before he prepares the person to go into the place. So there will always be a throne before a king. Hello? There will always be a garden before an Adam and Eve. There will always be a provision before there is a need. There will always be a solution before there is a problem. Hello, somebody. So according to the plan of God, he's gone to prepare a place, and all he's doing now is preparing you and I for that place. Turn to your neighbor, say, are you prepared? Acts chapter 1. Acts of the Apostles. Verse 11. In Acts chapter 1, we see the ascension of Jesus. Now, Jesus told us he's coming back again. But in Acts chapter 1 and verse 11, we see something else. Jesus told us he's coming back again, and then he died. He rose again, and then he ascended. But when he was ascending, the disciples were there, and they saw him ascending, and they were wondering, and the angel said to them in verse 11, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Jesus, not another one, this same Jesus, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as you have seen him go into heaven. The same way you see him ascending is going to come back. So the angel said, hey guys, don't know why you looking. No. The same Jesus, not another one. The same way you see him going, there is coming a time that he will return again. So Jesus not only told us he's coming back again, but apart from his own personal account, the Bible validated it. So Jesus cannot lie, the Bible cannot lie, then you must be the liar if you don't believe he's coming back again. Let God be true and every man a liar. People of God, is coming back again, whether you believe it or not. If you're a student of the Bible and you read books and study wide, you will discover that the coming of the Lord is a controversy in some sectors. As a matter of fact, there are some people that said he has already come and he's not coming again. He's already come. So what coming are you talking about? Hello? But let me tell you something you need to understand as a believer. When we are talking about the coming of the Lord, there are 5 comings of the Lord. So that whenever you hear people say he has already come, yeah, it's not, they are not lying. Did he not come to die? He came to die. So that you will understand, when you begin to read some books or go through some stuff and you begin to hear all kinds of theological stuff going on, there are 5 dimensions to the coming of the Lord. And you as a believer need to understand these 5 dimensions of his coming, because it has a lot to do with you making heaven. Number 1, Jesus, the first coming. Jesus comes in horse at salvation. The day you gave your heart to Jesus, the day you got born again, Jesus came into you. So Christ in horse, the hope of glory. So that's the one coming. Jesus coming in us. So for every child of God that is saved and born again and redeemed by the blood of Jesus, Jesus has already come in you. He's in you. So when you understand that Christ is in you and is the hope of your glory, then you realize that all you need to do is to stay glued to him and you won't miss heaven. Because it is the Christ in you that will become the engine in you to make you to fly.